In the bustling market square of a small village called Ayetoro lived an orange seller named Amina. By appearance, she was an ordinary woman with a colorful headscarf, a wide, inviting smile, and a booming voice that echoed over the clamor of traders. Fresh oranges, juicy and sweet, perfect for a tired child on a hot day, she called every morning as school children made their way to the class. Her oranges looked luscious, their bright orange skin shining in the sunlight, but something was off about them, something the children soon discovered, though by then it was too late. The eldest man in Ayetoro, Baba Zuri, had always spoken in riddles and warning. He often murmured to himself as he sat beneath the towering baobab tree. One day, as school children laughed and played near him, he raised his shaky voice, calling out, "Beware of the fruit that glows too brightly, for it may carry a shadow within. Beware what enters your body, it may take more than you give." The children ignored him. They didn't have time to listen to Baba Zuri's strange prophecy. And besides, who could resist Amina's orange, especially after a long morning of arithmetic and history lesson? It began with little Musa, a mischievous boy of 8 years old. One warm afternoon, he bought an orange from Amina during recesses. It smelled divine and tasted even better, juicy and tangy, with a sweetness that made his mouth water. Yet, as he finished, Musa felt a sudden chill creep over him despite the heat. That evening, Musa didn't come home. His parents searched frantically, calling out his name in the dark forest surrounding the village. When dawn broke, they found him curled up by the river, unconscious. Though his body was unarmed, Musa was never the same again. He became quiet, withdrawn, and refused to speak of what happened. Then, it happened again with Ayodele, with Kende, and with Nia. Each children who ate Amina's oranges disappeared for a night, only to be found the next morning, looking pale and frightened. By now, whispers filled the village. There is something wrong with Amina's orange. Among the children who frequented the market were two siblings, Sefu and his younger sister Amara. Sefu was a sharp-witted boy, curious and protective, while Amara had a spirit as bold as the sun. When Amara suggested they investigate, Sefu hesitated. What if the stories are true? What if something bad happens? Amara crossed her arm. Do you want more children to vanish? We have to find out what is going on. They waited until the market was cleared one evening. Amina was packing her wares into a wooden crate when Sefu and Amara approached her store, pretending to be interested in buying orange. They smiled innocently as they handed her a coin. Such polite children, Amina said with her trademark grin, handing over 2 oranges. But as she turned back to resume packing, Amara quickly whispered to Sefu, "Let's follow her." As twilight fell, Amina balanced her crate on her head and began walking briskly towards the forest path. The siblings kept a safe distance, moving silently through the shadows. She didn't head towards her house in the village. Instead, she disappeared into the thick forest. Her footsteps became muffled on the soft earth. The air grew colder, and an eerie silence fell over them. Finally, they saw her stop near a large ancient tree covered in strange carvings. Amina set her crate down, humming an unsettling tune. Then, she pulled something out of her robe, a small vial containing a dark shimmering liquid. She poured the liquid over her oranges in her crate, whispering words that made the hair of the siblings' neck stand up. "Spirits of the shadows, take your due. May these children nourish you." Sefu gasped softly. Amara tightened her grip on his arm to keep him silent, but her heart raced. They watched in horror as the oranges absorbed the dark liquid, their vibrant skin glowing momentarily before returning to their normal state. The siblings followed Amara back to the village and waited until she vanished into her hut. Then they hurried home to tell Baba Zuburi what they have seen. "You have seen much," Baba Zuburi said gravely, his eyes narrowing. Amina made a deal with the shadow spirits long ago. In exchange for wealth and beauty, she offers them the souls of children through her cursed orange. That is why the children disappear. They are taken to the spirit realm for shadows to feast upon. Amina clenched her fists. How can we stop her? The elder stroked his beard thoughtfully. The tree where she performs her ritual is the source of her power. If it is destroyed, she will lose her connection to the spirits. The next night, armed with courage and torches, Sefu and Amira led a small group of brave villagers to the ancient tree. Amina, realizing her secret was discovered, emerged from the shadows, her once beautiful face twisted with fury. You dare challenge me? She hissed, her voice echoing unnaturally. The shadows seemed to come alive around her, forming claws hands that lashed out at the villagers. But Sefu and Amara didn't falter. Using the torches, they set the ancient tree ablaze. The flames roared, lighting up the forest as Amina screamed in agony. The shadows dissolved into smoke, and she fell to her knees. Her strength snapped. With Amina's power destroyed, the curse of the oranges was lifted. The children who had fallen victim slowly regained their energy and spirits, though the memories of the experience remained faint. Amina, stripped off of her wealth and beauty, left the village in shame, never to return. The villagers, grateful for Sefu and Amina's bravery, celebrated their triumph with a feast, promising to stay vigilant against any future threats. As for Baba Zubiri, he gave the siblings a knowing smile. You have shown courage beyond your years. Never forget, evil thrives when good people stand idle. You stood firm, and because of that, our village is saved once more. And so, Ayetoro became a place of caution, where every food seller was carefully watched and every warning heeded. The moral lesson of this story is that we must always be cautious of things that seem too perfect, as evil can hide in plain sight. Courage and unity are powerful tools to confront wrongdoings, and the wisdom of elders should never be ignored. By acting bravely and working together, we can overcome even the greatest danger. Hi bestie, thank you so much for watching this amazing folktale story. I hope you all enjoyed it and I hope you all learned something from this story. Please kindly leave a comment down below on this one, and also if you've not subscribed to my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button and also like this video and share with your family and loved ones. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I love you all so much. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll see you in another of my video. Bye bye.